shortstop, number 2, Derek Jeter, number 2.
Tonight, not far from here, there will be an emotional gathering in the Bronx, provided the weather cooperates. This will be the last home game for one of the greatest players in the game, one of the greatest of all time. The captain of the Yankees, number 2, as you heard, Derek Jeter. Baseball fans in their 20s have never known another Yankee shortstop in their lifetime. Yankee fans in their 80s can say they saw DiMaggio and Gehrig and Mantle, and now Jeter.
I always wanted to be a shortstop for the Yankees since I was 4 years old, and been fortunate to do it. But everything that comes along with it wasn't part of the dream. I mean, it's all icing on the cake.
If the old place was the house that Ruth built, then this Yankee Stadium is most certainly the one that Jeter built. And on a crisp autumn day, as much as he'd prefer to be heading for the playoffs, Derek Jeter instead is giving thanks as he heads for the exit.
I'm very appreciative of how the fans have treated me, how the people of New York, and especially this season, even going to opposing ballparks. The whole situation has been surreal to me.
Standing ovations at all the visiting ballparks for the man the commissioner says has honored the game simply by playing it. It's hard to be a saint in this city, but over the past 2 decades, if you don't count the sports pages, Derek Jeter has largely stayed out of the papers, in stark contrast to the ugliness unraveling in the NFL. A rare, kid-friendly, parent-friendly athlete who has learned how to be a leader.
I learned something from watching Mr. Torre for all these years. You always hear the phrase, you treat everyone the same. Well, that's not correct. You treat everyone fairly. You got to try to be the same every day. I mean, you don't come and hold your head up high when things are going well, and then when things are going bad, you find a way to hide. Leadership, I don't think, is something that's appointed. I think it's something that's earned.
You've had so much success, yet you always call this a game of failure. Why is that?
You fail 7 out of 10 times, people think you're great. So it's definitely a game you have to learn to control your emotions. And, I'm still trying to do that.
Hit toward the hole, Jeter backhands from the outfield grass.
On the field, he has given his all. We have seen him flip and dive and go down. But we've only been able to see what's on the field because that's the way he has wanted it.
I have always drawn the line between what I do as a career and my private life. I think once you open that door and you share everything with everyone, there's no closing it. You have to keep something special, and for me, my private life is what I like to keep special.
Here's the kid, Derek Jeter, hunting for his first major league hit and sends a base hit into left.
His fans know his highlight reel by heart, and they know his stats, the numbers he's racked up that will allow him to walk into the Hall of Fame. All-time Yankee hit leader. 5 World Series rings, 14 All-Star games, and now he gets to write the rest of the story.
First and foremost, I want to rest. I don't want to have a schedule. I've been doing this professionally for 23 years, and I've been playing baseball since I've been 4 or 5, so I really haven't had much time off. I'm not complaining, but I'm looking forward to having some time off.
I've been asked by many people to ask if your future will ever include a Mrs. Jeter.
Yeah, of course. I look forward to having a family. I just don't think personally I would have been able to juggle a family and my career at the same time because, I put a lot of work, a lot of time, a lot of effort into my career. I have the utmost respect for these guys that are able to do it. Missing their kids' birthdays and not being able to see them play T-ball or summer ball and even missing a lot of time. I just don't think I would have been able to juggle that. So it's another reason why I feel as though now's the time. I want to have a family. Who knows when it's going to be, but I look forward to it.
And after tonight's game in the Bronx, the Yankees head to, of all places, Boston, the other city and one of the great rivalries in all of sports. And with that in mind, we have a bit more to show you tomorrow night. The breaking news here is we have detected signs that Derek Jeter has softened toward Boston, the people, and the players. We will air the evidence here tomorrow night.